Bedtime Stories with the Story Club for Kids. Hello, children. It's time to wind up for the day and settle down for the night. I hope all of you have brushed your teeth and are ready for bed. Now, let's begin our first bedtime story for tonight. The story we have today is called The Kingdom of the Luminous Leaf. In a realm far away, nestled between the mountains and the sea, lay the kingdom of the luminous leaf. This kingdom was famous for its lush forests, which glowed with a soft, radiant light. It wasn't a light from lanterns or magic. It came from the leaves themselves, each one a brilliant green shimmering in the night. The secret of the luminous leaf's glow was known only to the forest's ancient guardians, the wise owls. These majestic birds watched over the kingdom, ensuring that the balance of nature was kept and that the leaves would continue to glow, bringing warmth and comfort to all who lived there. In a small village on the edge of the forest, there lived a young girl named Elara. She had curly brown hair and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. Elara loved to explore the woods and often imagined she could hear the trees whispering to her. Her greatest dream was to meet the wise owls and learn the secret of the glowing leaves. One night, as Elara lay in bed, she noticed something strange. The glow from the forest seemed dimmer than usual. She quickly put on her boots and cloak and ran outside. The forest was dark, and the villagers were gathered, whispering with concern. "What's happening?" she asked. An elderly man, known as the village storyteller, spoke up. "It's the darkness," he said. "It's been growing stronger, and now it is spreading into our forest. If it continues, the leaves will stop glowing, and our kingdom will fall into shadow." Elara knew she had to do something. She remembered stories of a magical feather, the feather of the dawn, said to be hidden deep within the forest. This feather could banish the darkness and restore the forest's glow. Without hesitation, she set off into the woods, her heart filled with determination. The deeper Elara went into the forest, the darker it became. She stumbled over roots and brushed through thick branches, but she did not give up. As she walked, she began to hear whispers, soft, gentle voices guiding her. She followed the whispers until she reached an ancient tree. Its trunk twisted and gnarled. From the shadows, a wise owl emerged, its feathers a deep shade of brown with flecks of gold. "Why have you come, young one?" the owl asked, its voice wise and kind. "I have come to find the feather of the dawn," Elara replied. "I want to save the forest from the darkness." The wise owl nodded. "The feather of the dawn is powerful. but it is also protected by the forest spirits. If you wish to claim it, you must prove your courage and kindness. Ilara agreed and followed the wise owl to a hidden grove. There, she was given 3 tasks to prove her worth. The first was to calm a river that had turned wild and turbulent. Using her gentle voice and the soothing music of her flute, Ilara sang a lullaby to the river, calming its waters. The second task was to heal an injured deer. Ilara used herbs she found in the forest to create a healing balm, carefully tending to the deer's wounds until it could stand and run again. The final task was to bring light to a dark cave where the forest spirits slept. Ilara collected fireflies and used their light to guide her way into the cave, placing them carefully so the cave sparkled with warmth. With the tasks completed, the wise owl led Ilara to a hidden chamber deep within the grove. There, on a pedestal made of stone and moss, lay the feather of the dawn. It glowed with a brilliant golden light, illuminating the entire grove. Ilara carefully picked up the feather, and as she did, the forest around her began to glow once more. The darkness retreated, banished by the feather's radiant light. The leaves regained their luminescence, and the kingdom was saved. The wise owl thanked Ilara for her courage and kindness, and she returned to her village, the feather of the dawn held proudly in her hand. The villagers celebrated her bravery, and the kingdom once again thrived in the soft, radiant glow of the forest. From that day on, Ilara was known as the guardian of the forest, a symbol of hope and light. She continued to protect the kingdom and the luminous forest, ensuring that the leaves would always glow, casting their gentle light for generations to come. And so, the kingdom of the luminous leaf remained a place of beauty and magic, where courage and kindness shone as brightly as the leaves themselves. And Ilara, the young girl with a heart full of determination, became a legend. Her story told around campfires and whispered among the trees for many years to come. The end. And that's all for tonight. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye bye, children.